Hello guys, welcome to my channel Civilology, the study of civil engineering. Guys, we had started the series of 110 common technical terms which every civil engineer must know, and these points are also very important for interview point of view, and this will work as a basic knowledge for any site engineer or civil engineer or fresher engineer or for the worker who works on the site. Okay, so if you haven't watched the previous parts, you have missed a lot. Okay, the link of those parts are given in the description. Must watch those parts as it will add up to your knowledge and will definitely help you out in at any phase of your life. Okay, must watch those parts. Let's start our today's part, which is part number 4, and it is starting from point number 60. It's mean that you have missed 59 important technical terms which are very important for civil engineers to know. Okay, the point number 60, which is very common in civil engineering and every civil engineer must know, is derrick barge. What is derrick barge? Floating cranes often used for offshore construction is called as derrick barge. Okay. Point number 61. Diagrid. Formwork of diagonally intersecting materials such as metal, wood or concrete used in the construction of buildings. As you can see over here, such type of construction or such type of structure is called as diagrid. It can be of it can be temporary or it can be permanent. Okay. Drill. What is drill? It is actually a tool, a standard power tool used to drive screws into walls, floors and other applications or materials. Drill bits can also be drill out holes, for example to run wiring through wall studs. Okay. 63. Point number 63 is drywall. What is drywall? Paneling used for walls and ceilings, also referred to as plaster board, as you can see over here, which is for aesthetical purposes and for covering purposes, which is called as drywall. Okay. Point number 64. Ducts. Passages for ventilation, heating and air systems to direct air throughout a structure or a building is called as ducts. Okay, it can be of different shapes, rectangular, circular or square in shape. Okay, these are used to cover the heating, ventilation systems or wires, etc. Point number 65, which is very important, and you should know who is foreman. A foreman is a construction site's leading supervisor in the charge of a crew, ensures the completion of daily tasks based on the established timeline. Okay, he is actually you can say supervisor, the supervisor which supervises the daily work of which has been assigned to him. Okay. Formwork. The molds used to form concrete for structural purposes. It is a temporary structure which it can be made in different shapes to mold the concrete, which acts as a mold for concretes. Okay. Foundation. The base of a structure that anchors and support it as the lowest load bearing part of a building is called as foundation. What is insulation? The material placed in the walls and ceilings to stop heat and sound from exiting or entering a space. Okay, as you can see over here, between two walls there is a softwood, or you can say the foam or such type of material, thermopole sheets etc. can be placed to make it soundproof or to make it heat proof or windproof. Okay. Joist. What is joist? Horizontal elements connected to a perpendicular beam for load transfer, for example floor joists. As you can see over here, these horizontal members are called as joists. Jigsaw, a power tool used for cutting curves and shapes typically in wood, is called as jigsaw. Okay. Lean construction. Lean construction is actually a process that maximizes values while minimizing waste. It emphasizes team collaboration. Lean construction means that you have to make an efficient design, or you have to adopt efficient systems or efficient procedures so that you can minimize the wastages and you can maximize the value. Okay. Lien. What is lien? A claim contractors or subcontractors make for unpaid work on a project that completed adequately. Okay. Point number 73, live load, which is what is live load? An engineering term for loads that are not constant. Okay, live load, the load which is not constant, referring to anything that enters or leaves a building, such as people, furniture, vehicles, etc. So the load caused by such type of things like people, furniture, vehicle, and which are not stable, which are movable and mobile. Okay, such type of load is called as live load. Since the weight of live load can impact the stability of the structure, it helps engineers calculate maximum occupancy. Point number 74, lookout. Wooden joist that cantilevers from the exterior wall to support the sheathing phase while providing a nailing surface for the fascia. Okay, so the as we discussed on the previous slide, that joist is the horizontal member. So if the joist is projected a little more from the end to for kneeling purpose, or if you want to make a facade, or you want to make a false work on the front side, you have to project a wooden structure which is called as lookout. Okay, general contractor, the person responsible for day-to-day or oversight of a site. They typically work directly with property owners, are called as general contractor. Point number 76, Green Star rating. What is Green Star rating? An internationally recognized rating system to verify a building or community project is sustainable. Okay. Holdback. What is holdback? Typically 10% of the contract is held back to protect the buyer. Withholding this portion of the invoice ensures work completion. Okay, so this is actually the guarantee which the contractor or supplier gives, that he will definitely complete his task or complete his consignment, so that you can give 10% after the completion of the work. HVAC, the term stands for heating, ventilation and air conditioning. It is very common in construction nowadays, that HVAC, and what is it stands for heat, ventilation and air conditioning. Point number 79, inspection, the review process to ensure construction complies with the contract, zoning and code requirements. Okay. Point number 80, MEP. MEP, it is usually mentioned in the drawings, and it is actually an you can say a separate department in the construction which overview or which work on this MEP. Okay, what is MEP? MEP stand for mechanical, electrical and plumbing, are the technical aspects that a building that make a building habitable for occupants. Okay. Mortar, it is very simple, but how can you define a mortar? A mixture of sand, cement to bind materials such as bricks, stones and blocks, etc. is called as mortar. NIC stands for not in contract. Okay. Point number 83, pallet. What is pallet? A flat wooden platform for storing or moving materials, typically with a forklift. As you can see over here, such type of thing is called as pallet. Point number 84, particle board. What is particle board? Sheets or panels made from sawdust and resins is called as particle board. Point number 85, which is very common and important for civil engineer, is procurement. The act of obtaining a service or a product is called as procurement. Plywood. What is plywood? The strong thin wooden boards made from 2 or more layers glued together, often sold in 4 feet by 8 feet sheets, is called as plywood. Point number 87, preliminary drawings. Drawings created during a project's early stages is called as preliminary drawings. There are multiple types of drawings which civil engineers use during construction. I have made a detailed video about different types of the drawings and what is specification, what is difference between drawings and specifications. I will also provide the link of those videos. Must watch those videos to clear your concept. Okay. Point number 88, punch list. a detailed document listing work that does not meet the customer's specification. Work punch list is actually made at the end of the project or when the project is near to closing phases. Okay, so the consultant or owner make a punch list which contains the deficiencies as per specifications given to the contractor, and the punch list is then handed over to the contractor to complete all the incomplete tasks. Such type of list is called as punch list. Okay, so that's all for today. In the few days I will upload a part number 5 in which I will end this series of 100 technical points. So guys, stay tuned, and if you are new to my channel, you are requested to please subscribe it and don't forget to press the bell icon to get video updates. That's all for today.